Usual, the second grid of the day favoured the best of the first race, with Colin Turkington and Ivan Muller, Matt Neal and Jason Plato all at the front.
It's time for the second touring car race of the day here at Croft, and away we go. Good start from Ivan Muller from the outside of the front row, an excellent getaway for him. Can he get past his teammate? I think he will be way ahead. Yes, he is. By the time they turn into Clairvaux, Matt Neal runs in third place. Jason Plato under pressure from Tom Chilton. The two of them side by side. Plato just gets ahead, I think, of Chilton, and Chilton lost a place there as well to Dan Eves. The rest of them safely through Clairvaux, through Hawthorns for the first time. Good, clean opening, a couple of corners once more, and we're on board with Tom Chilton as he was in the first race, chasing after Dan Eves. But what a good start that was for the Frenchman Muller.
There was no tactics involved there. Muller just got it away perfectly. He's been making really good starts. He just got it perfect between throttle, clutch and grip, and drove really around the outside of Turkington. This is a good chance of Muller now.
Right on board. Oh, and there's contact. Matt Neal's been squeezed out by Jason Plato. Plato's through on the inside, and he's lost. Oh, Matt Neal's slowing right down. Matt Neal's in big trouble. Must have broken something, and he's not going to score from this one.
Well, that's drama. In the first race, Plato hit the back of Neal's car several times, and Neal was really upset about it, and I thought he was going to have a real go straight away to try and get past Turkington without allowing Plato to challenge. But Plato saw a chance. Something happened there at the hairpin, and it's cost Matt lots of positions, although he now is rolling again.
Yes, he is rolling. I don't know what's going on there, but it's obviously a problem. Muller is getting away out in front. Now up into third place is Plato, but he's under attack from Matt Neal's teammate, Dan Eves. Dan Eves gives him a little bit of a tap through Tower Corner. Doesn't send him wide, and they still continue, and Tom Chilton's right there as well. Let's take another look here, Tim.
Well, this is a very late lunge. Very late lunge. I mean, well, Matt was almost in the corner, and Jason came from nowhere. Although he didn't drive over the curb, he just came in very late.
Well, that's the move. That's how it happened. Let's see from the outside.
This is a better look at it. Matt is wide. Matt was wide, actually. Matt didn't defend the inside hard enough. Left the gap for Plato. Plato had to go for it, but I don't know what happens then. It's also Matt runs out of gears. He just runs out of gears.
Matt Neal, who is still going, but he's down in 13th position.
Yeah, but seems to be running strongly, but he's got an awful lot of work to do. He lost 4 seconds on that lap. His lap time of 1:31 as opposed to a 27. Lost a massive amount of time. Well, this is on board with Matt Neal. He's now got his past Leggett, and he's got Curly in front. So he's up to 12th, but he's got everyone else, and more importantly, a huge amount of distance to catch up.
Well, this could be quite a drive from Matt Neal as he tries to make up for whatever happened to the car when he had that contact with Plato. It just seemed to cut out on him completely. Now he's caught up to the back of Ian Curley, the former mini racing champion in his first season of touring cars with the Lexus, of course, HPI Racing. They've had all sorts of dramas, but here comes Matt Neal, got a chance to go down the inside and makes a fairly easy move.
That was actually Jason defending, but now he's attacking. He was defending from Dan Eves and ended up running into him, but he's on the wrong side, and this is, well, he's got good speed there, good acceleration, but can he get in front? He's trying to push his way in. Turkington's having none of it.
Oh, this is
Plato could actually lose out to Dan Eves, so he needs to try. He goes back inside. Oh, there's a lot of pushing and shoving.
Oh, this is physical racing, isn't it? Plato and Turkington trading more than just paint, and now look at Dan Eves. Eves alongside, there's not space here for two cars, surely. They got through there, that's great. Oh no, both on the grass, Eves and Plato. Oh no, it's all gone wrong for both of them.
Well, you can't get two cars through that chicane, and neither of them was prepared to budge. Jason was on the outside, but he felt he had the line. Dan had the momentum coming onto it and felt he had the line, and they went through side by side, but ran on. Here we go. It's anybody's call. Somebody's got to give. Dan's up the inside, but Jason, they both go in. I thought it was okay, but their momentum just takes them out. Oh no! Well, Dan will be livid. Jason lost out himself, just as I was saying. You know, he's got to be careful. He can lose as many places as gain, and that's exactly what happens.
What an amazing half lap that was. Look at the accident from the other direction. The car's going off on the grass, and in the meantime, of course, that meant that Tom Chilton has gone past. He's now up into third place. let's just see. This was Matt Neal overtaking. Now, we haven't seen many people overtaking there so far today, but he got past James Pickford in a good move.
Well, there's Plato in the pit lane, so obviously the damage is enough to bring him in. He wouldn't have wanted to do that. He'd have kept going if he could. He's been looking down. I suspect he may have got a water temperature problem. Yeah, there you go, straight away. I think when he went across, he filled the radiator up with grass, or he's broken the pipes underneath, but it's just boiled itself.
But Matt Neal is flying. He's probably the fastest man out there at this stage in the race, and he wants to attack. He wants to make a move, and he always likes the tight line anyway. He's going for it. Gavin Smith left the door wide open there, and that was much easier than I thought it should have been, really.
Yeah, the Halfords car looks really good on the brakes anyway. Even into Clervaux, a couple of corners back, he looked like he was deep on the brake. Well, he hasn't got it. Oh no!
That's tricky.
Smith fought back, and Matt just put him out on the marbles, and poor Gavin Smith will have no grip at all now. He's driven over all those marbles.
He did
I'm
well.
not quite sure how he managed to get alongside him into the Jim Clark S's, though.
He did well to come back there and still get back on the tarmac, didn't he? We're on to our final lap now. 14 laps have been completed by race leader Ivan Muller. So Tom Chilton's running out of time now. If he's going to take second place, he's going to have to do something pretty mighty on this last lap.
Well, Tom's got a podium in his pocket. He's not under pressure from anyone behind. I think, you know, Tom is a racer. He does like to have a go, but generally when he's got a podium under his belt, he tends to be quite sensible. I don't think he wants to give up a good result, but if Turkington makes a mistake or he gets really close to him, he's got a chance. He has got a chance into this last corner after this fast sequence down into Sunny, but he's got to be very close, and then the last chance is going to come at the end of the lap at the hairpin.
Yeah, that could be his chance, but as you say, is he going to be that brave or that risky? Is he going to take a gamble? Remember, it is a reverse grid for the third race, so these guys who are up front will be starting at the bottom end of the top 10. They'll be starting in 8th, 9th and 10th places. Chilton still tucked in behind Turkington. Muller looking to take the victory. It's going to be another 1-2 result by the looks of things for Vauxhall. It's more like the old days of British touring cars, but we haven't seen this happen up until today. There were no 1-2 for Vauxhall coming into this meeting, but it is going to happen again for the second time today, but with the former champion who takes victory. It's Ivan Muller who takes the win. Colin Turkington is going to take second, and VX Racing celebrating a great performance here.
Another 1-2 for the Vauxhall Astras, this time Ivan Muller coming in ahead of Colin Turkington, and they will have been pleased to see Matt Neal back in 6th place. Dan Eaves managed to steer himself